Okay, today we're going to be solving two-step equations. So we have been doing one-step equations. So remember, when we do one-step equations, we always do the opposite. We will continue to do the opposite when we solve two-step equations. And we're also going to do order of operations backwards, so that's opposite as well. Normally, add and subtract is the last thing we do for order of operations. Here's going to be the first thing that we do. I also have a little story that I make up when I do these. The story is that I really like X and I think it's really hot and I want to take it on a date. The problem is X is dating 3 and it has this friend 4 who is always around. So I need to get X by itself so that um, he can fall in love with me instead of 3. So the goal here is to get rid of the friend first because the friend is easier to get rid of than the girlfriend. The girlfriend is 3. So I'm going to get rid of the friend first, which is this 4. It's just tagging along. So I'm going to do the opposite. So instead of plus 4, you subtract 4 on both sides. Remember, don't put minus 4 by the 3x because those are not like terms. So I'm going to bring down my 3x. 4 minus 4 is 0, so that's gone. 16 minus 4 is 12. Okay, so I got rid of the friend. Now I have to get rid of the girlfriend. So this says 3 times x. So the opposite of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide both sides by 3. So we get x equals 4. So apparently I'm in love with 4, which happens to be my favorite number. So that worked out. So again, the goal is to get x by itself. So we get rid of the friend, which is the plus part just off to the side, and then get rid of the significant other, the boyfriend or the girlfriend, which is the number right by the x. So let's look at some examples. Number 1, we have 3x plus 9 equals 33. So we're going to get rid of the friend first. So this plus 9. So instead of plus 9, we subtract 9. So bring down your 3x. That's gone. 33 minus 20, or 33 minus 9 is 21. Oh, sorry, 24. Then divide both sides by 3 because this means 3 times x. The opposite of times is divide. So we get x equals 8. We can always check this. If you plug it back in, 3 times 8 is 24, plus 9 is 33. Number 2, doing the same thing. So you start with the addition part. So instead of plus 8, I'm going to subtract 8 on both sides. We get 2m equals, it's going to be 24. And then divide both sides by 2 to get m equals 12. Okay, moving down. Okay, so we're still getting rid of the friend first, so get rid of that plus part first. So instead of plus 6, I subtract 6. We get w over 4 equals 3. And then this means w divided by 4. The opposite of division is multiplication, so multiply both sides by 4 to get w equals 12. Number 4, still getting rid of the friend first, so you always start with your addition or subtraction first. So instead of minus 12, I'm going to add 12 to both sides. We get x over 5 equals 32. Then this means x divided by 5. The opposite of divide is multiply. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 5. To get x equals, let's see, 32 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10, so 0 carry the 1. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 1 is 16. So x equals 160. Okay, now number 5 is going to be a little trickier. I have an x here, but there's no number right in front of the x. So remember, there's always a 1 there. So here, the significant other, the boyfriend and girlfriend, is this negative 1. The friend is the 5. So we're actually going to get rid of the 5 first. This is a positive 5, so the opposite of positive 5 is negative 5. So write negative 5 on both sides. Now, notice it says minus 1x, so negative 1x. So I'm going to bring that down. So don't ignore that that's a minus or a negative sign. 7 minus 5 is 2. And then that's negative 1 times x, so divide both sides by negative 1. We get x equals negative 2. Okay, last example. Here I have 3 terms, but I see these 2 terms I can combine because they're like terms. So remember, this is 1b. 1b minus 3b is negative 2b. So negative 2b plus 8 equals 18. Okay, so then instead of plus 8, I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides to get negative 2b equals 10. Divide both sides by negative 2 to get b equals negative 5. Okay, we're going to be practicing these a lot throughout the entire school year. So it's going to take a little bit of work to figure out how to do these and do them kind of quickly. So if you have any questions, please let me know.